Napoleon Bonaparte emerged from the turmoil of the French Revolution and the subsequent instability in France. After a series of successful military campaigns, he became the first consul of France in 1799 following the coup of 18 Brumaire. In 1804, he declared himself Emperor of the French, centralizing power and beginning an era of expansionist policies. The Peace of Amiens in 1802 was a brief period of peace between France and Britain. However, this peace was short-lived. Disagreements over the implementation of the treaty's terms and continuing hostilities with other European powers led to the resumption of war in 1803, marking the beginning of the Napoleonic Wars. The Battle of Trafalgar in October 1805 saw the British Royal Navy, led by Admiral Horatio Nelson, achieve a decisive victory. This battle secured British naval supremacy and thwarted Napoleon's plans to invade Britain. Shortly after Trafalgar, Napoleon scored a significant victory at the Battle of Austerlitz in December 1805. Known as the Battle of the Three Emperors, Napoleon defeated the Russian and Austrian forces decisively. This victory solidified Napoleon's dominance over Central Europe and led to the Treaty of Pressburg, which significantly weakened Austria. In 1806, Napoleon faced the Prussian army in the battles of Jena and Auerstedt. His forces achieved a decisive victory. This led to the collapse of the Prussian military and the occupation of Berlin. This victory demonstrated Napoleon's tactical brilliance. Following his victories in 1807, Napoleon negotiated the treaties of Tilsit with Tsar Alexander I of Russia and King Frederick William III of Prussia. These treaties solidified Napoleon's influence over much of Europe and established the Continental System, a blockade aimed at isolating Britain economically. In 1808, Napoleon intervened in Spain, deposing the Spanish king and installing his brother Joseph Bonaparte as ruler. This invasion led to a protracted conflict known as the Peninsular War, characterized by guerrilla warfare and British support for Spanish resistance. One of the major battles in the Peninsular War was the Battle of Salamanca in July 1812. British forces under the command of the Duke of Wellington defeated the French, which significantly weakened Napoleon's position in Spain and contributed to the eventual withdrawal of French troops. In 1809, Austria once again challenged Napoleon, leading to the War of the Fifth Coalition. The decisive Battle of Wagram in July 1809 resulted in a French victory over Austrian forces. The Treaty of Schönbrunn that followed further diminished Austrian power and reaffirmed Napoleon's dominance in Europe. One of Napoleon's most ambitious and ultimately disastrous campaigns was the invasion of Russia in 1812. With a massive army, known as the Grande Armée, Napoleon advanced into Russia but faced severe difficulties, including harsh weather, supply shortages, and fierce Russian resistance. The Battle of Borodino in September 1812 was one of the bloodiest encounters of the campaign. Although the French technically won, they failed to secure a decisive victory. The subsequent capture and burning of Moscow by the Russians left Napoleon's army without a base. The harsh winter and persistent Russian attacks led to a catastrophic retreat, significantly weakening Napoleon's forces.